So you've probably heard the word Ayurveda thrown around, right? It's known as one of the world's oldest healing systems, but what does it actually mean for you and your health today? Well, that is exactly what we are about to break down.
Okay, so here's our game plan. We're going to see how this ancient system connects to our modern lives, define what it really is, and get into its core idea of balance. We'll also see why it's so focused on prevention, why that matters now more than ever, and then get you set up for the next step.
You know, it sounds a little strange, doesn't it? Looking to an ancient system for answers in our super fast-paced, high-tech world? But, as we're about to see, Ayurveda might just hold the key to some of our most common problems.
Let me ask you something. Does this sound familiar? That feeling of being constantly stressed out, always tired, just a little off-kilter? Yeah, you are not alone. And this is exactly where the Ayurvedic way of looking at things gets really interesting.
Right off the bat, we see a huge difference in approach. Modern medicine, which is incredible, focuses on diagnosing and treating a disease once it shows up. Ayurveda, on the other hand, starts from a totally different place. It asks, who is this person and what's going on in their entire life? So to really get this, we need to understand what that word, Ayurveda, even means. Let's just break it down. It's actually pretty simple. It comes from two Sanskrit words, Ayur, which means life, and Veda, which means knowledge or science. So put them together, and Ayurveda literally means the knowledge of life. It's such a simple and yet really profound name.
And look, this isn't some new wellness fad you saw online. We are talking about a system of health that started in India more than 5,000 years ago. It has been practiced and fine-tuned for millennia.
And that's the key right there. Ayurveda is seen as way more than just a system for treating sickness. Think of it more like a complete user's manual for living. It's a guide for how to stay healthy, how to stop illness before it even starts, and how to live in sync with the world around you.
Okay, this brings us to the absolute heart of Ayurveda. If you remember just one thing from all of this, let it be this core idea: balance.
From an Ayurvedic point of view, health isn't just about not having a cold. It's this active, dynamic state of balance between your body, your mind, and your environment. So disease isn't some random thing that attacks you. It's seen as a disturbance, a disruption in that balance.
And I want to be super clear about this. This isn't about magic or just believing in something. Ayurveda is a system that was built on thousands of years of careful observation, of human experience, and of understanding how our bodies work with the world.
And that whole idea of maintaining balance, well, it leads us straight to one of Ayurveda's most powerful concepts, focusing on prevention way more than just on a cure.
So how do you actually do that? How do you stay in balance? Well, Ayurveda lays out a pretty clear framework. It's all about things like eating the right diet for you, having a solid daily routine, changing your habits with the seasons, keeping your mind balanced, and, this one's huge, developing self-awareness so you can notice when things start to feel a little off. Health isn't just something that happens to you, it's an active practice built on all these little daily choices.
All right, let's bring it all back home. Why should this 5,000-year-old system matter to us right here, right now in the 21st century?
Because just look at what we're all dealing with. I mean, think about the big health complaints you hear all the time. Lifestyle-related issues are just blowing up. We're talking chronic stress, all kinds of digestive problems, terrible sleep. The biggest health challenges of our time aren't just random. They're deeply connected to how we live our lives.
And this is why Ayurveda feels more relevant than ever. It is literally designed to get to the root cause of these exact problems. It doesn't just offer a pill to cover up a symptom. It asks, okay, why is this happening in the first place? And then goes to work on the real imbalance, whether it's in your diet, your routine, or your stress.
And here's something that makes it completely different from a lot of what we're used to: personalization. Ayurveda knows that every single one of us is unique. You and I could have the exact same diagnosis, but because our bodies, our digestion, our whole lifestyles are different, our paths back to balance would also be different. It is the exact opposite of a one-size-fits-all approach.
You know, what we've covered today is really just the tip of the iceberg. Think of this as opening the door to a whole new way of looking at your own health.
This is just our first explainer. To really put this knowledge to use, our series Ayurveda for Everyone is going to get into all the practical details. We're going to explore things like the different body types, the secrets to great digestion, how to build a daily routine that actually works for you, and tons of other real-world guidance.
And just to give you a little taste of what's next, our very next explainer is going to trace the amazing history of Ayurveda, all the way from its ancient roots in these secret texts called the Vedas, right up to its place in the modern world.
So, I'll just leave you with this thought. What if the real key to your health isn't some cure you have to find when you get sick, but a new kind of knowledge? A knowledge about yourself and about how to live in a way that keeps you well. It's a really powerful idea, and we hope you'll stick with us to explore it. Thanks for tuning in.